Yo, you are watching Let's Go Comic Show episode 100, Matt. 199. We talk about comics, comic book movies, and comic TV shows, everything in the world of comics, and then we rate those suckers, part of the Let's Go Podcast Network. Pop culture without the pop. My name is Justin.
And I'm 100 Matt.
You're 100. I said 100, and I was like, Matt. 100.
That should be a new number, a way to
100
count.
Mats.
100 Mats.
That's our new rating system. Is how many Mats do we give? 100
2 for every 100.
I give it 100 Mats. That's great. 100 Mats. So, but speaking of the rating system, Matt, break it down for us, buddy.
Yeah, we use a Let's Go rating system. The best we give is a gotta go.
Pause on that because we got challenged on that today.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember our friend Fredo was like, why isn't a Let's Go the best? And the reason is because something always has to be better. We want to break like the top of the best of the best. Like if it's really, really good, we're gonna say it's a gotta go. It's better than the name, right? Because a Let's Go is like, yo, let's go, let's do this. Sure. A gotta go is like, yo, drop it all. And we're not gonna rename the show Gotta Go. So I don't know. Maybe we might have to.
Future holds.
What's that football guy? He's got a show called Let's Go.
Oh yeah. That football guy.
Yeah, football guy. What's his name? I forget his name. But
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Here we are. We are like marketing for other people's podcasts.
Hey guys.
There you go.
That football guy's got a show called Let's Go. I'm just gonna let him know that we got him.
Obviously, we are not a football podcast.
We are not a football. We are not, though. Sometimes we'll throw some Hail Marys.
That football guy.
Anyway, sorry, Matt. I didn't mean to interrupt. Finish with the rating system, Matt.
The best we give is gotta go. Below that is a let's go. Below that is a go. Below that is a don't go. And the lowest of the low is trash juice.
That's right. Trash juice. And you know what? No trash juice here. Look at Ulysses is here in the chat. Ulysses, what's up, bro? You made it. He made it to a live stream. That's good. Yeah, we're just testing out. I'm trying to go live on Wednesday nights just for fun. It keeps us on our A game, and then but the show will be out on audio Fridays, and then you can watch the video anytime you want on YouTube. So, but whatever. So okay, today, man. So first off, we're one episode away from our 200th episode of the Let's Go Comic Show, which will probably come out in a couple weeks because we're going to take a break for Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. And then we'll come back with a celebratory 200th episode. Can't even talk about it yet. So that's all I'm saying. So this episode, we are going to go deep on Disney Plus Day. Man, what a day. We've all been waiting for. Disney Plus Day. A lot of tweets.
D plus.
D is maybe one way to describe it.
That's the grade. D plus.
So D plus. You all got a D plus on Disney Plus Day. What's the grade? D plus. Is that good? There's a plus on it. Sorry, son. A D plus. Right. Plus don't make it great. But yeah, and then we're gonna talk about the second Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. You think we'll get another trailer before?
I imagine we'll get TV spots, but we're like only a few weeks away. We're like almost exactly. We're just under a month. So I mean,
that's true. It's also you said it's been 4 years since the release of Justice League in 2017. Oh my gosh.
I
remember that?
I remember well.
We had a good time.
Yeah. I saw it with our friend Luke first, like on opening night or opening day, one of those. I remember like looking at him being like, hey, that was like really enjoyable. That was fun.
Yeah. Luke liked it, right?
How that's changed over. I mean, not for me, but like, geez, dude.
Yeah.
I love that IMAX just straight up just tweeted about it today.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. IMAX, what is IMAX thinking? They're like, hey, here's a tweet to throw out there.
Hey, remember when you watched Justice League 4 years ago today? I'm
Like
trying to
IMAX has
remember.
not been paying attention to like the Zack Snyder like
Dude, they
fan
don't
fan
care.
base. They were like,
Remember when you rolled up to IMAX with your squad to watch this squad? Justice League came out 4 years ago today. Hashtag good times.
not
That's
even
the
even
tweet.
Suicide Squad. No one said, "Hey man, let's go watch the Justice League Squad." Let's go roll
The
up.
Justice Squad. That's what
I
they
remember-
missed. They should have just named it that.
That's so funny.
Justice Squad.
It's a masterpiece. That's right, Ulysses. It's a masterpiece. I remember we went together, and then I also hosted a Batman on Film. I was doing Batman on Film stuff at the time, and I hosted a Batman on Film watch party in Pasadena. And man, I remember no one that came because it was a POF party talked at all. They were just like, "Hi, how are you?" It was very awkward. I was like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" I don't know. They didn't watch the movie yet.
Your family talked. That was about
my
it.
family came. Yeah, my aunt felt bad. She's like, "I'm gonna go." My aunt, my uncle, my cousins, they came. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna check this out." So, but yeah, man.
I remember it well.
Oh, Justice League. What you were. I still remember though people leaving the theater and we're like, "No, stay." And then I remember they were like, they turned around, "Oh wow, thanks for telling me to stay," because there was that scene at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
Not a bad post-credit scene.
Not a bad, it went nowhere, but yeah, not a bad post-credit scene at all. But anyways, we're gonna jump into something a little more successful. We're gonna jump into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sorry, guys. Love DC. Love DC a lot, but I mean, if we're gonna talk about who's got buy-in on whatever they do, it's pretty much Marvel. Even something that wasn't like as great, like we talked about in our last episode, like not that it wasn't great, but like maybe Eternals didn't set the world on fire, right? But it's still like the #1 movie in the world or something. And Marvel just has buy-in from everybody. So where's the Kowalski cut? It's coming, bro. It's coming. Don't worry. 2022, it's coming. So so it's gonna come. But so we're gonna talk about Disney Plus Day, which was last Friday. Kind of feels like it was already a long time ago, the way things come out. Because with Spider-Man kind of took all the hype this week, and we're going to get to that.
For sure.
But yeah, so we're just going to kind of go over some of the stuff that came out, and we'll chat. So Matt, you want to go rapid fire with this, right?
Well, I mean, I think for the stuff that we don't have any information other than title cards, we can go rapid fire. But I mean, I think maybe talk through like a couple of we got to see some teases of some things.
Yeah, there's a few things I do want to show these posters to you really quick, just because I like Hawkeye. The Hawkeye. These are just kind of fun, Christmassy, like wreath and light posters. I don't know. I just saw them. I liked them. Here we go.
Fun.
Yeah. And so my favorite though, Pizza Dog with a little wink.
Lucky Pizza Dog. Oh man,
I'm a sucker, dude. I'm a sucker. Anyways,
I liked what we got to see from Hawkeye. Like it was some similar things, but then we got like kind of a full. I mean, mostly full scene, like a little bit of a sequence. And I think like I hope there's a lot more of the stuff that they showed us, like that kind of one shot that went into the car and just kind of like 360, like turning around, like while they're driving the car and while stuff is happening. I thought it was a cool way to shoot that scene. I hope there's lots of creative stuff like that in the show. I think that could be something that sets it apart from just kind of the standard Marvel action kind of stuff,
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, we get 2 episodes next week, so I'll be watching
Happy
the Hawkeye movie. Hawkeye movie is coming, dude. I can't wait. Yeah. So okay, let's jump into this. The first thing that I don't know if it's the first thing that we got, but I'm just going in the order that I have it. So bear with me. If you're upset, jump around. All right. So Secret Invasion. So we've seen this logo before last year. But
it's updated now. It's green and purple.
Oh, shoot.
It changed while it did it.
Scrolls. So one of the things that I wanted to say out the gate was, man, they already shared these logos last year, most of them. Some of them are updated. What was the point? Like if you're not gonna, if there's nothing new, I was like, okay, you didn't have to show any of that stuff. But
they kind of did something new with Secret Invasion. It wasn't much, but we did get a quick glimpse of a grizzled, older Nick Fury without.
That's right. Look at that.
Badge.
Look at that guy.
Not a badge.
No patch. And then you remember.
No patch. Just some claw marks from a cat.
Yeah, that sucks. And you remember it was a stupid cat from Captain Marvel, but he looks really. I mean, he looks really good. Like this is for those listening. He's just got his kind of grizzly beard. You got his crazy eye, and you got that
Yeah, I
Samuel L.
dig it.
Jackson stare. Yeah, it's a cool look. So it's a nice variant for an action figure. But
And a
other
lot
than
of
that,
potential for a really cool like storyline. I'm
yeah,
excited to see it.
yeah, Secret Invasion will be cool. I think that'll be a fun show. Just up next, Marvel Zombies. There we go, Marvel Zombies with the
All
classic
right.
Marvel Zombies logo that they've had
Yeah.
since forever. Cool. I didn't think we were going to get a spinoff of that What If
Yeah, I
show.
was going to
So
ask you, do you think it's a spin-off or do you think it's its own thing more based on the comic book run but still animated? I guess it makes sense to spin it off.
yeah, I think it's just going to be its own little spin-off of that universe, right? Marvel
Yeah,
Zombies, right? So
why not? I think it'll be fun. That was one of the better episodes of What If, in my opinion. So
yeah, I liked it. I got no complaints. I was just kind of surprised because usually if something's a hit, they're like they start working on it like a year or so later, like especially with animation. So I don't know if they already had this planned or maybe they haven't started yet. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, all we have is a title card. So I mean,
Yeah, there we go. All right, keep rolling. I do want to see some Marvel Zombie because that's fun. I
yeah,
wonder if
for
it'll have
sure.
the same players from that episode. If we're gonna get like Doctor Strange, like Spider-Man, or all that stuff. But
Dude, that'd be cool.
yeah, I'm here for it. All right, I am Groot. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, sure.
I
Sounds
saw
fun.
that last year. I mean, I'll probably watch it. Just don't know anything other than that. So they didn't really surprise me with anything.
For those watching visually, he used the wrong title card, but that's fine. That's the
Who
old
was
one.
that?
It's the
Oh,
old title card you used for
I am
I'm
Groot.
Groot. It's all good.
I went off Disney Plus's Twitter and grabbed these.
All
So
right, all right.
yeah, so y'all yell at some Disney Plus
Right.
yell at those.
That's
Yell at them. Don't yell
productive.
at me, guys. Don't yell at me. Okay. Now I lost my place. Okay, so What If season 2? Yeah, we kind of knew that was gonna happen, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited to see
Love it.
more What If. I love What If. I don't think any of those episodes were bad. Like every one of them was fun to me, so I'm cool with that.
Agreed.
Here's one I don't care about at all. Agatha, House of Harkness.
I'm curious about it. I mean, you got Catherine Hahn attached, like it's not gonna suck.
Yeah, it was cool in WandaVision. I just don't care. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I watch every one of these shows, but Agatha just doesn't.
Yeah. As far as like
excite
moving
me.
the needle on excitement, like I can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, so whatever. Ironheart. So here's an updated logo.
Yeah, it's an awful updated logo.
Yes, it is. It looks terrible, but okay.
That's rough. Because
Yeah.
the thing is, she doesn't actually have an iron heart, and there's no heart-shaped anything with this
Or
character.
does she?
I mean, she can now, I guess, in the show, but that's just a silly change for the title card.
Yeah.
I just think that's silly.
It
But
definitely is.
I'm excited for the character. I think Riri is a cool character, and I'm excited to see live action.
Oh, for sure. All right, here we go. Oh, I lost my place. Here we go. Echo. Come on.
All right. Which most people will probably be totally lost because we haven't even met that character yet.
Yeah, they're all coming soon. Echo. And I'm like, cool, man. Like for me, Echo means Daredevil. Sorry.
Really? You think so?
Daredevil. Yeah, Echo's tied into Daredevil, like birthed out of his books. And so Echo is supposed to be a spinoff of Hawkeye. So and then today, freaking Vincent D'Onofrio was like, "Ooh, I love these Marvel shows," with a Hawkeye tweet from Marvel Studios, and he's like, "I'm not in this show," and I'm like, "Come on, bro! Either you're really like teasing us, or you're in this thing, man." He's like, "I love these Marvel shows; they're fun." Something to that,
Dude,
that effect.
that's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so Echo's cool. Echo's like she is not blind; she is deaf, and so it's cool. Kind of a different the complementary side to Daredevil. So here we go. We're gonna get some Miss Marvel, and we actually saw some of this in the scissor reel, which looked really
we got
freaking
some
cool.
footage.
Yeah, so that looked cool.
Dude, I'm excited. I think Kamala Khan is one of the best characters, like new characters the Marvel's come up with in recent history, and I just want to see her a part of everything and mixing it up with everybody.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Like they're definitely bringing in new Avengers, not like the new Avengers, but like some new Avengers characters that'll be in there. So, all right, here we go. Yeah, and like Ulysses was saying, this is the one he's most hyped for. Same, Moon Knight, man. Some of the footage they showed was real cool, man.
What stuck out most to you? Because I feel like this was, out of the teases, that's probably the most we got.
Yeah, we definitely, I think from what we see of the suit looks cool. Oscar Isaacs just looks like he's wrestling with something, like he definitely is getting it looks like he's tapping into the mental instability of Mark Spector, and so I'm cool. I'm not like a huge Moon Knight guy. Like the new series is pretty good. I read some of I forget who wrote it, but I know the artist was Stephen Platt, and he was like this dude that like was blowing up, especially if you read Wizard back in the day. It was like he would always sign his signature Splat. I don't know what happened. I only think it went nuts. But I remember reading some of that just because it was like one of the cool things you had to read. So yeah, so I'm excited for Moon Knight. I think that's going to be a real interesting show, and I think it's going to push the edge of what Disney can do on the Marvel side of things.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely. It feels very much, especially that one quick shot we get of him just pummeling whoever's on the ground, like in that busted up bathroom. Like that shot felt very much in vein of like Daredevil in the Netflix Marvel series a lot more than what we've gotten so far. I thought it was interesting because you have that, which definitely looks like, and you see him jumping across rooftops and stuff, and it looks like the hood, more like hooded kind of, I would say the more like kind of classic look from Moon Knight in my experience. But then I think the part where he's like looking in the mirror and has like white gloves and like a white like suit jacket, I wonder if they're going to be mixing it up a couple of different iterations of
looks like,
which would be fun.
That's
and I know they've said like even in the brief for the series that they're going to be like addressing like he has the dissociative identity disorder, and so he has multiple personalities, which I would guess is why we get that kind of like really hammy like Cockney accent like in the voiceover at the beginning of it. I'm like, oh, okay. Like I wonder if they're just kind of like given these different personalities or identities that he has like kind of a little more, because it's not just a visual medium, because we're hearing stuff, they're able to kind of set them apart a little bit more with how he acts and sounds with those, which I think is a cool aspect of having it in a show.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's my number one at my list, like the one of the live action. Maybe Secret Invasion. I'm like, oh man, Secret Invasion seems really cool too. From what I recall, and from when I was setting up the show, I didn't see anything for Armor Wars. Maybe I missed it, but I don't remember.
They showed a title card.
Did they show a title card? I was like, okay, I would love to see more of that.
They showed a title card for that, for a few different ones. The Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
Trying to think, there were a few other ones.
Yeah, and so we got a couple more left. This one right here, I was like, oh, this one surprised me. Freaking Spider-Man freshman year, and when it came out, I was thinking, oh dang, maybe they're doing Miles Morales, only because it's not the home series logo, for Spider-Man.
Right, but then you have the kind of animated title card had a very Ditko-esque.
Well, that came out later in the day. So like, oh, okay, so that's a Tom Holland-y. And now I'm fine with that. I was just thinking, oh shoot, maybe they're gonna bring in Miles through some like animated stuff, but it looks like they're just gonna hit that origin story stuff that we didn't get in the movie. So cool. I hope maybe Tom Holland will voice him. That'll be cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that was a surprise. I was excited to see that. So there was no hints or anything of that. And then this one right here, this is the one, like, of all like the things they announced, this one got me super excited. You ready, Matt?
I'm ready.
The best animated theme song of all time. Look at that thing, dude. X-Men 97, dude. That there was hands down the better of the Marvel animated series that came out. Like between X-Men and Spider-Man, it was X-Men.
Yeah, for sure.
But then you throw Fantastic Four and Iron Man and the Hulk and those animated shows in.
Gosh,
they all came out around the same time. Those ones were completely terrible. They were awful,
they were rough,
freaking shows. But X-Men, man, that show was good, dude. Like
It actually
Spider-Man
felt
was
like
good,
quality. Yeah.
but X-Men was a way better show. I'm just
And
gonna,
it covered so much ground as far as
yeah,
like the amount of like storytelling over decades and decades, like they
yeah,
did in just a few seasons.
yeah. It was pretty
Pretty great.
much, yeah, it was pretty great. So, um,
And it sounds
oh
like they're
wait,
continuing
Ulysses is
in
saying
there.
something crazy. Ulysses, you better know this. You can't be saying this. But he said Punisher from Netflix will be in Armor Wars, and him saying that is sending me off a whole other bender because I'm hoping Punisher
Oh
puts
my
on
gosh.
the War
Punisher
Machine
and the War
armor.
Machine.
I hope that happens. Ulysses, I don't know why you said that. I don't know if you know something. Did I miss
That would
something?
be
Because
fun.
um,
But I don't know
bro,
about
now
that.
my brain is spinning, and I don't even want to stop thinking about that because um, that would have been really freaking cool. But I don't want to miss this out. I don't want to miss this X-Men thing. This was great that they did this. They used the Wolverine staring at Jean Grey meme that's been going around. Man, that was
Yeah,
great.
but he's looking
Thank
at
you.
the X-Men 97 logo. I
Yeah, that was
appreciate
good.
that.
It was on Twitter. That doesn't mean it's true.
So you
It was
know
on.
it's true because
It was like
anyone
we
can
got
say
this
whatever they
covered at
want.
it.
Yeah.
We got this covered. We talked about it. So yeah.
So
All right, man.
do we have one more? Couple
Oh
more?
yeah, we got one more. Sorry, I did. I actually skipped it on accident. She-Hulk. Boom.
Boom. I'm
Which that
sad they changed
logo.
that logo, dude. I'm real
Yeah.
sad they changed the logo. That is
Yeah.
not great.
This just looks like a well, you know what it does look like? I was gonna say it looks like a lawyer show, which
Which it is.
it
Like it
is.
makes sense.
But it looks like everyone said it looked like pronouns now. She slash Hulk, which I thought was the funniest thing ever, man.
Those some intense pronouns,
Oh
man.
man,
That's
that was
why not own those?
yeah, Hulk. She slash Hulk. That's how she self-identifies. But I thought that was really great. But yeah, the logo, I don't know why they changed it like that. It
Yeah,
doesn't
the
even
logo
make
looks awful, but
sense.
the tease
Like,
looked cool though. I think the
yeah, the
footage
tees look
we saw,
cool. We got Professor
she's
Hulk
actually
in
gonna
there
have,
still.
yeah, and she's gonna have her like purple and white, like kind of classic jumpsuit like
Yeah.
costume, which is cool.
I hope that she's hulking out more than Daredevil put on his Daredevil suit. I'll tell you that.
Oh gosh, I hope so. It's
We need
just like
suits,
she's
guys.
like
We need suits.
just barely does it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I feel like we've seen with a lot of Disney Plus stuff, and then I think even in what we've seen teased for Spider-Man No Way Home, like
hmm
I feel like Marvel's like, hey, let's maybe like do some more comic accurate stuff a little more and stop like slow playing it so much.
Yeah, I
So
think they're
I'm
leaning into it.
optimistic. I'm
Yeah.
optimistic.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're optimistic because I'm like,
We got lots of Hulk action.
I need to see the Hulk, dude. I need to see the Hulk. Like, I would like to see the Hulk get back to his, maybe a little more of a the angry Hulk smash too. But it looks like he's Professor Hulk here. His arm's
Yeah.
healed. It looks like, or you think this
I
takes
mean,
place
what if he does
before?
something? What if he ends up there? Because we're supposed to be getting Abomination as well.
In the She-Hulk show?
Yeah.
Man, I have not read any of that information, so that's kind of fun.
Yeah, for sure. So I
Cool.
think it'll be cool to get like the different dynamic of people going through there.
Nice. Yeah, I'm down for some more Hulk stuff. I'm curious as to where it's laying. Like Hulk is going to be on he's kind of the Professor Hulk, Uncle Hulk look. It looks like his arm is healed, right? It looked like his arm is not blasted, but in spoilers at the end of Shang-Chi, he's there with Captain Marvel and his arm's in the sling, right?
Yeah.
So go
and
watch
he's
Shang-Chi.
Bruce Banner.
And he's Bruce Banner. Here, his arm's better. So maybe his arm's just better and it's not taking place during the blip time, right? I don't know.
Yeah, who knows, man?
All right, whatever. So what out of all these things, man, where's your hype level? Like what has you the most excited and so glad that Disney Plus dropped images on their Twitter feed?
I think Moon Knight's
Subscribe,
up there.
Everybody.
I like seeing more stuff for Hawkeye. But I mean, and they confirmed like obviously Loki season 2 and a couple other things too, which is like same as you. Like it's stuff that we've kind of known about already, and that's what kind of like cracks me up a little bit too with those fans that want to compare it to DC fandom. Like it was the same thing with them. Like they told us a bunch of stuff we kind of knew already for the most part. So it's fine. Like it didn't like push like a ton of hype for me. Honestly, like there's a lot of different things. Like I was like, I thought the X-Men 97 announcement was huge.
Yeah.
I think having like footage, like at least teased for 3 of the upcoming shows, like I didn't expect that, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You
You
and
mentioned
then
something to me
honestly,
earlier,
there was
though.
one of the things that like I think I texted like my brother and sister about it. I was pretty hyped about. It has nothing to do with Marvel, but Disney Plus also announced that same day there's going to be a Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie
Wow.
with John Mulaney and Andy Samberg voicing Chip and Dale, and I was pretty excited for that, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Jeez. Your hype level, you're like, I don't know, man. I mean, we're getting Echo and Miss Marvel, but dude, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers
With John Mulaney.
Yeah, but like, isn't their voice just like this? Like, what's the point? You know, and
No,
one of them
I
doesn't
doubt they're
even
going to
talk,
do it. They're not going to do that.
right? Doesn't one talk and then one's just kind of dumb? Like the red nose
Yeah,
one?
I mean, they can change that. Like the DuckTales show from like what, a year or 2 ago that finished its 3rd season.
Yeah.
They did away with all of like the kind of weird like Donald Duck sounding voices for Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Like it was just the actors' voices.
Well, I thought
And it worked fine.
Did they have duck voices before?
Oh yeah.
I thought just Donald Duck had a duck voice.
No, all of them
Really?
did back in the day. And then this
Scrooge
one, like it
McDuck,
was a
though?
big deal. You had Abed from Community. You had
Oh, man, that's
Ben
funny.
Schwartz, and what's the guy with the curly hair from SNL?
Andy Samberg.
No, dang, dude. Was it
Curly hair.
Horatio Sands?
Oh, Horatio Sands?
Potentially. It was
Like
one of
from
those
back in
guys.
the day? Back in the day?
No, it's probably a newer guy. I'm
Yeah.
butchering this. This is the pressure of live getting to
Great.
me.
Sorry, man. Live. We'll do it live, Matt. Come on. It'll be fun.
Now that I've informed everybody how it can be done, you know, with
Yeah.
the whole Disney afternoon cartoon universe that's being built.
Wow.
Tailspin's next. Watch.
Tailspin or Darkwing Duck. Did they do
Darkwing
Darkwing
Duck
Duck again?
feature would be great. He was in the DuckTales show. That actually was pretty amazing. They looped in that world and Tailspin and Bonkers and Rescue Rangers. Like they incorporated everything.
Dude, if they get Christian Bale to voice Darkwing Duck, how amazing would that be, man? He's like, let's get dangerous.
I would hate that so much, dude. Oh my gosh.
Where are they? Where's Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
I'm gonna rip down your lights.
I'm gonna rip down your lights. Where's Launchpad at? Where's the boat?
Goblin.
Where's the
Goblin?
Sorry. Oh man, that'd be great. Christian Bale, Darkwing Duck. Let's make that happen, dude. 2026.
Dude,
we gotta do it.
All right. I mean, you said Moon Knight and probably X-Men was probably your top things from Disney Plus.
Okay. I'll put it in these 2 categories. Out of the animated stuff announced, X-Men 97 because it's got me trapped with the nostalgia. But out of the live action stuff, now that Hawkeye's coming out in a week, Moon Knight, I'm like, yeah, dude, give me Moon Knight. I'm excited for that. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, I would guess that would be the next one. Like the order they showed us is probably the order they're going to be released.
Oh, that's true. I mean, there's footage, so it's going to come out a lot sooner than not. I just feel like they just started filming it, man. Remember they were like, remember that whole thing last year? Was it last year where they're like, Oscar Isaacs is Moon Knight? Oh, is he?
Yeah.
No. And then he's like, yeah, I'm Moon Knight. Like after like weeks, you know.
Yeah, after they probably filmed most everything. And then Ethan Hawke is going to be whoever the bad guy is, and that's actually a little more like shrouded in secrecy. There's some rumors that he's Dracula. So why not?
Marvel's Dracula. I like that. All right.
I like it. Let's start building out some of the kind of creepier side of the MCU.
Yeah. Man, look at that. Look at that Moon Knight logo. That's a nice logo.
That's a nice logo. And that shot of him jumping from rooftop to rooftop with the moon up there was pretty cool.
Yeah. Lucky the moon was out. Moon Knight.
Lucky. That little bit of light.
You, Moon Knight.
What would you rate Disney Plus Day overall, Justin?
Disney Plus Day was, I mean, as far as the excitement, we got it all in a couple of minutes. I was like, oh, okay. So Disney Plus 5 minutes. It's a go as far as that. I think don't show me things I already saw last year. Like that's my complaint with DC fandom was like, I didn't need to see some of the stuff here we already knew, you know?
Yeah.
but they could took a. I mean, here's what I said
Just
this
knowing
week.
that you're going to Shazam Fury of the Gods
In
information
5 years, yeah,
next year's fandom too.
yeah, and for the next 4 years, a lot of cool stuff coming out, man. Like we'd totally be excited about fun stuff coming out that we get to enjoy as fans of like this nerd stuff. But I was really hoping for Marvel and Disney to kick it out of the park, and be like, hey, you know what, like fandom still has a lot to learn and to grow in. I was thinking, man, if anyone can like make something a little more like exciting, Marvel could do it. But this is not
Yeah,
really
just
their.
didn't seem
This
like it
isn't
was it.
D23. This isn't Star Wars like celebration. This is hey guys, we just want to get people to sign up for our service. So yeah, they could have done better. I didn't need a 4-hour show, but I think they could have
I agree.
They could have done something a little better than the sizzle reel they put on Disney Plus too. They could have gave us like a 40-minute show hosted by Feige, teasing some stuff a little better. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. So yeah, it's a go for me, to be honest. Like based on presentation, not based on content coming.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I'm really grateful for and excited for all the content that's in the pipeline. But as far as like the day and the event and the announcement, stuff like that, it was kind of okay. I could just hop on Twitter and read that all pretty quick and it was done.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, let's get to the big doogaroo here, guys. We're going to get to the big doogaroo.
What's a doogaroo?
It's when Batman and the Joker fight in 1989. Okay. That's about it. So we're going to get into Spider-Man. There he is. Look at him in his suit no one likes. His Spider-Man Iron Spider suit. I mean, it's cool, but like I don't want to see it all the time now. Now it's like, oh, he just wears it all the time. The whole purpose of the end of the last movie, he puts like together a new Spidey suit. And so, and we don't know. I mean, that image is taken out of context. Who knows? It could be Andrew Garfield in there. Who knows? He's like, hey guys, I have a whole bunch of spider suits that this guy who died gave me. Put them on.
Hey, you like the suit?
You like this suit?
Hey, you like? Oh, look what I can do.
You ain't the real Avengers. You like these arms? I got instant kill mode, bro. So, man. First off, Matt, was the second trailer worth the hype? Was it worth the hype?
I thought it was exciting, but it's more stuff of like I was already going to see it and I was already hyped for it.
Yeah.
And so it didn't like hype it much more, honestly, because it was all stuff that's like if you were paying attention for the teaser trailer, like having Electro or Sandman or Lizard show up wasn't like a huge shocker.
Yeah.
Hey,
shocker. Hey.
No, that guy's toast. Yeah, so I mean, it's exciting and it's fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Like, I really can't wait to see this movie. But the trailer itself, did it do that? Not necessarily. There wasn't anything that kind of blew me away. Honestly, there were a lot of things I liked. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. It was actually what I thought it would be. Like, and I think we talked a little bit about it during the day. It's like they're definitely going to tease all the villains. I don't think we're going to get other Spideys in there.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
They gave us all the villains. They gave us every single villain that's ever been in a Spider-Man movie besides Venom, right? I think we got all of them. Surprise, surprise, we could get 1,000 different Venoms in the next trailer. Who knows? If there's another trailer or whatever, we can get, Eddie Brock from his own little line of films. We can get Topher Grace showing up. Who knows, dude?
Dude, I'd love to see Topher Grace show up. I don't know if we'll get another trailer. I feel like we'll get like TV spots and stuff probably.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It would be weird to force in another one. It's like we're a little over 3 weeks out at this point. Like, let's just let it ride. Everyone's going to go see it. Everyone's hyped, whether it's because of like rumors or because they just love, what they've seen so far.
Yeah. Here's where I'm at with, this Spider-Man. Like it's the MCU Spidey. And so like they tie him into the MCU, right? And so, and he's brought in so young. So it's a way different dynamic than like what would have been if he, started 10 years earlier. Right. I like the Tom Holland Spider-Man for what it is. I'm always like, man, Gwen needs to be first. I had to get over that hump. We're not getting Gwen first. We're getting kind
Not
of
getting an actual Mary Jane.
yeah, we're getting. I mean, she's MJ because that's her name, but she definitely doesn't act like MJ. She's more of like a. I actually really like Michelle MJ. I think she's like a funny character to me. I'm like, oh, I really dig the quirky chicks, and
Yeah, for sure.
so I get that. I like her attitude and stuff. I like this like whole like. She kind of has like this like little punk aesthetic to her, which I kind of like. She's like kind of challenging. So to me, I think that's fun. But yeah, she's not a classic MJ in the sense that she's a super hot supermodel out of his league. You know, like she's definitely not out of Peter's league. They're both kind of like outcasts, and so,
For sure.
so I've made amends with that. I like their little Breakfast Club trio they have with Ned and everything. But I liked seeing them play together. They're all in on the secret now, right? Like as you watch the
Yeah.
trailer, I like the interactions with Doc Ock. Was
Team
kind of funny. They're all like, "Wait, your name's Otto Octavius?" Like that's they're giving a hard time.
Yeah.
To me, I thought that was fun. It worked. They're like 16, 17-year-old kids. They're gonna push back a little bit on somebody named Otto Octavius.
Right.
Like I don't know. I had no problem with the humor. I thought that was good. All the reveals were kind of fun. Let's look at here's Otto right here. Otto's got some red color into his octo arms. You think those are Stark tentacles?
Oh my gosh.
Nico would lose his mind if they were, but I'm kind of thinking like, why are they red? I mean, maybe they're just red to be red.
I mean,
but,
they could be. I mean, why are we getting villains that mostly have died or been put away? I mean,
well, that's what they say. That's part of it.
That's I mean, a part of the trailer is like all of them are supposed to die fighting
at the hands of
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man, right?
Is what Doctor Strange says, which I thought was an interesting wrinkle to show. And
yeah,
Dr. Octopus like saying that he's out there fighting ghosts, and so there's some awareness that he has too. And so I think it's interesting. I would imagine he'll probably be like closer to the beginning of the movie and they'll have him captured and he'll kind of be like the Hannibal Lecter kind of like person they talk to. I liked the reveal of the other villains, especially once I got to see it. Once I watched it a couple times, realizing like at least in like flashes, like we have a pretty like classic looking Electro, like where it looks like he has the face mask.
Here's right here. I got a picture of him. If you're watching the video, go check it out on YouTube. It's like he's wearing like his street clothes, but his like lightning kind of
he's got like a containment kind of suit thing.
Yeah, so we'll go a little closer here, and we got the mask looking thing, so that's cool. And I think that works.
I love that. I like having the yellow lightning. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I like it. I think it looks good. And that's what Jamie Foxx told us. So, we just looked at Homeboy. Let's look at Sandman. No one cares, dude. I don't think anyone cares about Sandman.
Dude, it's true. It's
like
true.
I mean,
I just don't want
Thomas
giant.
Church was great, but it's like,
but giant storm face like Sandman, like that's not compelling.
Yeah,
like why not have him be like his in the comics where he's like fighting with like turn his arms and his legs turns into things like
hammers, hammer hands.
That I feel like at least gives the actor something to do. And then from what we can see, we've only seen it like kind of like far away. Lizard looks pretty much the same.
Yeah, so I was gonna get to Lizard, but I want to stick on Sandman for a second because I wonder if they're gonna tie in any of the elemental stuff from Mysterio from Far From Home, because there was a Sandman-y character in that. Remember?
Yeah, no, that's true.
So I mean, it looks like it looks pretty much like he was from Far From Home, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's look at our Lizard guy. And this is the scene. We won't do any super spoilers, but if you're one that believes that there's other Spider-Mans in this movie, in this scene in the trailer, where you have Spider-Man.
Looks like it could be framed in a way where that would be a thing.
Yeah, so you got Spider-Man leaping at 3 characters: Electro at the top, Sandman, giant Sandman body in the back, and then you have the Lizard. But at some point, Lizard looks like he gets punched in the face
out of nowhere
in the trailer. Yeah, out of nowhere. But Tom Holland Spidey is still just kind of leaping through the air. So who knows? I don't know who hit him. Maybe he had some type of mid-air seizure. I don't know, man. But I will say, if you saw any things that may have leaked, that pipes and framing in the background looks very suspicious. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
It
yeah, yeah,
also looks
yeah.
like Green Goblin. Obviously, we get a little better, I mean, a lot better look at him. And
I
I'm a
mean,
little bummed that we kept the Power Ranger look from
yeah.
Sam Raimi. I thought maybe there was a chance we could change it up. Although
There's another look in there too.
there's
If
another
you look,
quick shot where it looks like a Extreme Goblin, X Games Goblin a little bit with
yeah,
the
but
goggles and stuff.
I think there's another one that's not. I don't know. So, yeah. What? Ulysses was asking a question. He's just been hanging out. How are they going to explain Green Goblin's death? Because he died
That
and had a
is a good
funeral.
question.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Are these guys pulled from the timeline? Because
Like
Octopus died.
before it
Yeah,
happens.
Dr. Octopus died too. Remember, he
I mean,
went
it
in
could
and
be before it happens, or it's a variant, but similar
yeah.
to the other one because he has that very pointedly says, "You're not Peter."
Yeah, and so that's okay, that's another question. So
That seems
Dr.
like a big
Octopus,
deal.
well, to me, Dr. Octopus sees the Tom Holland face and is like, "You're not Peter, right?" And so
Mhm.
he's thinking, "Oh, Tobey Maguire, my Spider-Man cried all the time, right?" Like, where's my
Cried and danced, dude. Those are
yeah,
his two
where's
main
my
things.
Spider-Man at? But I'm thinking, well, we haven't seen a duplicate yet, unless they brought in Dane DeHaan's Goblin too. Then like, oh, there's two different Goblins and two Spideys and whatever. So we're not getting any kind of like. There's no way to compare another Doctor Octopus to Doctor Octopus, because if
Mm.
if if Alfred Molina is just seeing Tom Holland and being like, "Hey, you don't look like Spider-Man. You're not him," because he looks like a certain way. What about, is there another version of Doc Ock out there? Or to me, I was like, I might be thinking too much of it. I'm like, well, if he doesn't look like his Spider-Man, does Doc Ock look like the Otto Octavius of the Marvel Cinematic 616 universe? I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Will
My
they all
head
be
hurts.
combined? I mean, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
it's all very that's the I appreciate. I know people wanted more confirmation of rumors and stuff in this
Yeah.
trailer, but I like that we didn't get it because I love
Same.
the idea with this, as with like similarly with the Flash over at DC. Really, it's less about like what specific characters we see and the
Yeah.
idea that it's just so much possibility going into the movie. That's the most exciting thing for me.
Yeah.
Not that I have to have a certain character show up, but I'm like, just the possibilities where I feel like before, like, even a few years ago, we would have been like, guys, it's not going to happen. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that. And
Never
now
in
I'm
a
like,
million years.
and
Yeah.
now I'm like, I don't, sure, maybe,
Yeah.
potentially. Like, why not?
Yeah. We need to take some bets. I don't know what
Oh,
those
dude,
bets.
I definitely want to, going into this movie, I want us, like, our group of friends to, like, bet, like, what will or won't happen. And whoever is,
Is
like,
the Ben
wrong on
Affleck
certain
Daredevil?
things. Oh, dude, that would be funny.
I'm waiting for Ben Affleck Daredevil to make a cameo. Man, I hope that happens. That would make me so freaking happy, dude. I love that. Yeah. Do you think that Charlie Cox Daredevil's in this thing, man? I'm thinking more and more. At first I was like, nah, but I'm thinking more and more that he is.
I I don't know. My gut is I don't think so, but I
Yeah.
I don't feel sure about any
With the
guess I have.
with the She-Hulk show coming up, this Echo thing coming up, and I read another rumor that said that Daredevil could come back on TV, but it would be a Disney Plus, not a Disney Plus show, but it would be on Hulu, which is like Disney's. They own Hulu, and you can put something that's a little more adult oriented over there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Like
they'd keep
like
it on
Hit
Disney Plus.
Monkey just premiered there this week.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know, man. I want Daredevil to show up just because he's my guy, and like we were talking about, if Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin character is potentially going to be on Hawkeye, we got Echo, man. All signs are pointing to Matt Murdock being back, and so I'm hoping for that.
Yeah, that could be cool, man. Like there's the things that I think will happen, and there's the things that I would love to see, and those aren't necessarily always the same thing. Because the
What do
things
you
I would
think's
love to
going to happen?
see, that's the thing. I was like, I don't want to get another like Mephisto situation where we've all like headcanoned the hell out of this thing and like figured out all of the things that quote unquote should happen.
Yeah.
And then we're like let down because they didn't do all of the things that we came up with in our minds.
Yeah. Okay, but that's okay. I mean,
so
this is a safe place. We're just speculating. That's what we do. Speculate.
For
Like,
sure.
what do you
Like, I
think?
wonder, like, I would think with the spoilers for Venom, there will be carnage. If there's like,
Oh yeah.
if they went out of their way to do the post-credit scene they did, I would imagine that would happen before they did a Daredevil cameo. Because that just seems like that's going to be, because we have to remember that this isn't straight up MCU. This is Sony's thing too. And they've got to set up their Spider-Man adjacent universe, you know, as it goes forward. And so I'm more thinking in that kind of way. I love just kind of postulating and just guessing like what we think based on what we see. But I think it's when we get into like the conspiracy theory stuff of like Doctor Strange is fake and Mephisto's behind it. It's the stuff
Doctor
like,
Strange is fake.
That is not it.
I think he's fake, dude.
He's not.
Oh man, he's totally fake. I don't know. Maybe
Scooby-Doo this crap.
I love that line. I love it.
What did he mean by that? Like, go catch the bad guys?
Yeah, like
go Ghostbuster these things. Like, take a little like a proton pack and like,
yeah, man. He just meant like, hey, we're gonna solve this,
back.
right? And find out who he is. Like with Scooby Gang to go. It's kind of funny. That's a reference from like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They call them the Scooby Gang, right?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Go find out who these guys are and freaking take off their masks and expose them, man. That's what the Scooby Gang does, man. So I think that's fun. A couple things. There's a scene where MJ's fallen, and it's very reminiscent of like MJ falling.
Yeah.
Like Kirsten Dunst and Gwen Stacy falling. And it looks like he's not going to get her. Who saves her? Go. You have 3 seconds.
I hate the idea that he wouldn't save her. Like, that would be another thing. I've tried to stick up for this Spider-Man as much as I can because I don't think it's immediately wrong for him to have access to technology and resources in the 20 teens. Like, it's not the 1960s. If he's a scientist kid, he's gonna want resources to certain like scientifically advanced things. But dude, if he has to have someone step in for everything he does, like, come on, man. Like, that just seems like, and especially for something like this with the love interest falling from a height, like, that's just, it's been done to death. And so I hope either they subvert our expectations by having him save her.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you can like either one, like another Spider-Man, like Andrew Garfield, like a lot of people have said, like he couldn't save his girl. And so saving someone else's like would be like vindication or like redemption or something. And I'm like,
don't snap her neck, bro.
Oh, bro.
Man, that scene was, I thought that was
rough.
Scene.
That was rough.
It was rough, but I think it needed to be rough, you know?
Yeah,
like
just that head snapped, like hitting the ground, like at the end there.
It was heartbreaking, dude. That was a heartbreaking scene.
Absolutely.
Sorry, bring you all down. Yeah, I think it's going to be another Spidey. Like, and I actually feel like it would be cool if it was Garfield. I think I hope that if another Spidey shows up, if Big Giant IF, I think if Garfield shows up first, that would be cool. I think everyone would expect for, Toby to show up first. It would be kind of funny. Are they just hanging out together like, hey, we're just two spider guys?
Spider guys, let's talk about that football guy.
Yeah, or they both like thwip in there somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I wonder if because we don't know how they blip in. Do they blip in from like timelines? Is their timeline still going forward? Who knows? All that.
Are they de-aged? Have they like continued doing their thing in their world? Yeah.
That's gonna be.
Those are good questions.
The fun stuff I don't even want those answered right now, but it'd be fun to see how that plays out. Sinister Six, dude. Who is it? Who's in Sinister Six?
We're missing one.
We got Doc Ock. We got Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Got Sandman. Lizard. Electro.
Lizard.
We got Electro, and then boom, somebody we have not seen, Matt, but who could be there. Vulture? Where's the mother flipping Vulture? Where's Michael Keaton?
That's my thought. I was like, why not bring him back around for
Maybe
that?
he is. I mean, he's in Morbius.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Michael Keaton.
around and he's already in that universe.
It's the Michael Keaton multiverse, is what it is.
Oh yes,
he's everywhere, dude.
The
He's in
Keaton-verse.
DC. He's in Sony. The Keaton-verse. He's just everywhere, dude. Yeah, man. I'm thinking, does he swoop in? Does he save MJ? Does he swoop in?
Why not?
Interesting.
But then
I
that would be weird for
I
him to
saw
be
a
a part
Michael
of
Keaton
the Sinister
Vulture
Six
action figure today, and it got me thinking. That's all I'm saying. Like, why is
Oh yeah,
he
I was
out?
thinking that. My kids and I were talking about like the Sinister Six and counting, and we're like trying to figure out who it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, Mysterio could maybe not be dead, but I don't feel like that would have as much of an impact, honestly, for him to come back like
I think
that.
it would
I
be
feel like
so
Vulture
cool
coming
if he
back.
showed up.
Oh, I mean, it was rad. Like I would love to see him again. I feel like I have a lot more love for Far From Home than most people.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. You could have. I don't think Venom would join up with all those other dudes.
Yeah, Sinister Six is usually Electro, Mysterio, Doc Ock, Vulture, Sandman. Sometimes like Craven the Hunter's been in it. Hobgoblin's been in it.
I mean, Rhino. We haven't seen him, but I don't know if they would pull him in.
I'm down for
again,
some Rhino.
just looking for like impact. Like, I don't think you're getting as much bang for your buck pulling in that character when he was only in Amazing Spider-Man 2 for maybe like 7 minutes, if that.
Yeah, he doesn't have that big of a. Well, I mean, he does have a bone to pick with Spider-Man because he put him away.
Oh, for sure.
I actually like that version. I like that's kind of like the Marvel Ultimate version of the Rhino. I think it works. I like that big suit, but yeah, man, I'm really curious as to who the Sinister Six is, because that has to be the next flick, because they have to like post-credit scene is going to be like, Dr. Octopus figures out a way for them to stay and freaking handle some Spider-Man issues, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's next movie. I think it's this movie. I think we get some version of the Sinister Six.
I hope not. I hope they save it, dude.
Yeah.
You got to build towards something.
We'll see. Yeah,
Marvel has had a freaking boner for the Sinister Six for the longest time, and I'm like, you guys.
Sony has.
Well, yeah, Sony, and don't ruin it. Don't do this. Don't just throw it all out there. Like, don't do what you did to us with Spider-Man 3 and give us Venom like, so fast. Like,
yeah, like undercooked for sure.
Yeah. Don't let it be undercooked. That's a good term for that. Let it be something we're like Jones and for. So I think we need to, like, right now we're just excited to see like maybe some other Spider-Mans. Let us get excited about seeing these other villains, seeing what happens.
Maybe Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen. Let's go.
Right. Yeah. Right. I mean, that's the next. Like, no, just hold off. We don't need him yet. Like, because I don't want to get Miles when I'm still invested in Peter. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
When I'm burned out of some Peter, bring Miles in. I think we can see Miles like in maybe the fifth movie he shows up or something, and then pass the torch on. Because then it's like, oh man, we didn't really finish. I would like to see Peter get into some adult years. And then you can you can even have Miles coexist, and he can have his own freaking Spider-Man movie. Like, they want to make a Spider-Man universe, bring Miles in, but like let us see Peter's story play out.
Yeah,
a bit
I
more.
agree.
I feel like Holland is down to do it anyways. But yeah, I'm really excited for this movie. I'm glad they didn't spoil it all. Bring back Toby and make Spider-Man 4. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like he's the guy who probably wouldn't want to do it. I think he's doing this, but I think, who knows, man? Maybe Garfield will do something. But yeah, I am curious though about where does Venom fit in? Like you said, you don't do an end credit scene like that and not tease it. But I feel like at the end of this, it'll be another end credit scene of Venom again. I don't think Venom's going to be in this film. I think it's going to be like,
I feel like it's most likely set up for Venom 3 more than it would be him in this movie. But
yeah,
I think Feige did say though in an interview that the No Way Home people worked with the Venom people on that scene. So that's the thing that still got me kind of like scratching my head and maybe like not discounting it too quick.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think Venom in that film would just be It'd be
I
nuts.
would I
I'm
would love
open
to
to
have
whatever, man.
stuff. Yeah, that's the thing is I would love to have stuff that we haven't even heard rumors about. Like I
Yeah,
want another Steve Rogers picking up Mjolnir like moment. Like
yeah,
that's I don't know if I'll ever get anything like that ever again in a movie theater, but I want that type of thing where it just catches me off guard because they've spent so much time like kind of misdirecting the rumors, you know what I mean, to being
yeah,
like, okay, like sure, maybe Toby and Andrew are in it, but that's not the biggest surprise. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like that would be cool.
yeah. Well, there is a lot happening because we have the kind of the regular Spidey suit, right? We have a new version of this like Iron Spider suit, and then we have this like black version of the Spider-Man suit. So there's a lot of storytelling going
And
on,
he's
man.
able to do some magic with it, apparently.
Yeah, dude, magic Spidey. So looks cool. I think it looks cool. Some people hate it.
Black magic
I'm like, whatever.
Spidey.
Oh yeah, black magic Spidey. So there you go.
That's the
Make
episode
that a
title.
song. The Black Magic Spidey. Yeah, man. I think that's freaking gonna be cool. Oh, also we saw some J. Jonah Jameson, so that's cool.
Yeah, with the fedora and him looking up in the sky stuff, I was like, "Oh, hey, it's Commissioner Gordon
Mission of course. They're like, hey man, come on over. So
swinging through Gotham City, no problem."
yeah. So that's cool. Nothing major though. I thought we'd get a little more like teases of J. Jonah Jameson though. Like it was cool seeing him, but I would have loved to got a little more snark from him.
Yeah, not
You know,
much.
I always laugh at that big image they have on the wall of like Peter Parker. It's all uh it has a split thing and it's just like murder. It's just like his high school like ID picture. It's really funny.
Right.
So yeah, man, I don't know. I'm excited for Spider-Man No Way Home. It'll be here in like 4 weeks, man. Right? Is that what you said? 4 weeks, 6 weeks,
Yeah,
something like
just
that.
under 4 weeks.
Man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. All right, I'm excited. I think the
Agreed.
trailer for me. You rate it. I don't. I feel
Oh,
like
the
you already-
trailer was a let's go. I think there
Yeah,
was a lot of fun stuff.
yeah. It's a let's go for me as well. I'm glad. Again, I don't think I was going to get a gotta go out of it. I think the movie has to be the gotta go. The trailer just needs to get me there, and I'm going anyways. So
Yeah, and I don't
right,
think Sony's the strongest at marketing any of their stuff. Like it's
not
always
those
a little
posters.
wonky.
Those
Oh
posters
man,
are
they're awful.
trash.
But even the
Trash.
trailers they do for any of their stuff just aren't super great in my opinion. Like they're fine,
Yeah.
they're passable, but
Mm.
they're not the kind of thing that's got you like crazy hyped, I don't think, for the most part.
I still remember the trailer though for Spider-Man 2, and it got me excited because it had
Mm.
like they had that scene where it was like Peter and Gwen like hearing like not Gwen, sorry, Peter and MJ.
Oh,
And
like when the car comes through, like the crashing through the window and he saves her or whatever.
it was
I like that part.
that was cool, but no, it was like them like they heard the like or they felt the vibrations of Dr. Octopus like coming towards them, and it had them just kind of awkwardly standing next to each other, and it would zoom in on their face like jump cuts, jump cut, jump cut, and then whoosh, like he snatches MJ. So I have to
Mm.
watch the trailer again. So that trailer was good, but this one, no. I feel like of all the marketing they've done in these like Spider-Man Homecoming films, the only poster I liked is the one where he's wearing the jacket, listening to his headphone, because that thing
Yep,
captured like the vibe really good. Other
for
than that, they've all
sure.
been like the one for No Way Home or Far From Home with like maskless Tom Holland, and then it has freaking Mysterio and like Nick Fury, and had this weird triangle behind him. It just made
It
no
was
sense.
so
It's like
odd.
what like college course was this for? This is stupid. This is dumb. This
Yeah.
stinks, and I don't like it. There you go. I need that. I need that clip too. So, all right. So you're giving it a let's go. I'm giving it a let's go. Let's not rate the posters because they're trash. Ay. All right, Matt. We're good, man. So
Yeah.
Disney Plus stuff. Excited. Moon Knight is where it's at. Hawkeye's coming out next week. Whole bunch of fun stuff coming with the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff tied in with the Sony Spider-Man universe, whatever they want to call it. Oh man, so much good stuff. All right,
Spider-Man
man.
adjacent universe.
That's right. So all right, Matt. We're gonna shut this one down then. We're gonna keep it nice and lean. We're gonna keep it maybe under an hour. How about that? How can people find you, Matt?
You can find me on Twitter at Matt Ritchie.
That's right below him. You can find me on Twitter at Justin M. Kowalski. You can follow the show at Let's Go Podcast on Instagram and on Twitter. And you can go to our website at www.letsgopodcast.com where you can watch this show and a whole bunch of other stuff. We got reviews and other things coming out of our ears, and get ready for our 200th episode. It's coming. Can't wait for that to happen. It'll be after the holidays. So just chill, go have some turkey, come back from your nap, and then our 200th episode will be coming at you. Support the show. Go over to our website and click on the merch tab, buy some shirts. Helps us pay for the show because, show's not free. It's free for you, not free for us. But, if you're going to pay for anything, maybe get a shirt out of it, some stickers, whatever you want, a sweater, face mask, keep yourself safe. Whatever you want to do. You can get a poster, a pillow, snuggle up while you listen to the show, have a little Let's Go pillow. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Great gift for
it's a good time of year for that, for sure.
It's a great time to get snuggly with us. We should get like a Matt Ritchie face and put it on a pillow.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you have that new photo we just got of you, man. Put that on there. He's just all happy. It's a happy Matt Ritchie smiling on your photo.
You flip it around and it's a sad one on the other side.
It's a sad one. It's like, aww. Oh, man. All right, man. Oh, that's so funny. So, yeah, go do that. Go support us or leave us a great review on the iTunes podcast store. Whatever you call that, Apple podcast store, whatever it is, that how Apple does it. Listen to us on Spotify as well. We're on Spotify or anywhere where you get podcasts, you can listen to us. So if you listen to us on any platform, just rate us there. That would be amazing. And then share with your friends. So thank you guys for listening. That being said, my name is Justin.
I'm Matt.
Let's freaking go.
Let's go.
How you like them apples?